Hello, MBA aspirants. Welcome to MBA Doctors CTC, that is Concept to Completion. In my previous video podcast titled Interview Preparation for Top Business Schools Part 1, I spoke about 5 aspects of interview and the types of interviews. While I continue to help students with essays, recommendations, and interviews with almost 100% success rate, today through this video titled Interview Preparation for Top Business Schools Part 2, I will share my planned methodology regarding different types of questions that may be asked while an applicant is appearing for the interview. I will share some extremely important tips for interview in my next video titled Meditation for Interview Preparation for Top Business Schools. I'm Dr. Vinita Singh and have been in education industry for more than 3 decades with qualitative experience in admissions consulting. Working as an admissions consultant, I have helped hundreds of students get invites and admits from top business schools like ISB, IIMs, Oxford, INSEAD, Wharton, Chicago, MIT, Duke, Ross, NTU, and many more through face-to-face and online classes. Remember, mantra for success is be aware and take informed decisions. Friends, let me discuss different types of questions. Applicants are interviewed so that they are assessed related to their personal and professional abilities and also about their career goals and whether they will fit well in the school. So if you give a careful look, we can say that an applicant is assessed on qualities related to analytical skills, business skills, and character. Having said that, be yourself and prepare your answers well, as this is a one-time chance and could be a life-changing experience. The complete game is about understanding the question well. Therefore, listen very carefully and comprehend the question. Practice the answers, but do not sound scripted. It should be conversational and make sure you show enthusiasm and passion in your voice. Introduce yourself to the admissions committee. Talk about yourself or walk me through your resume are generally the questions to begin with. This is basically to relax you and also to give you an opportunity to provide a framework of your credentials so that interviewer can probe and ask you further details. Go through your application carefully so that you are confident to create a structure related to the claims you have made in your essays. Take the time to prepare how you want to tell your story. Know your key points and be spontaneous. Professionally, who you are, and most relevant information about yourself. Start strong and grab attention. Focus on your bigger selling points, but do not focus only on selling yourself. Accomplishments, competencies, all of it tailored to what is relevant for job description. You could also mention the work you do beyond your work, your interests, hobbies, or any other passion that you possess. Let it be quick, fast-paced, and the answers should not be more than 2 minutes. Do not try to explain everything. Take a look at some questions in the description box. The next question could be related to your work experience or how well you know yourself. The first and foremost requirement is to be aware of and knowledgeable about your strengths and weaknesses. You should provide an honest and straightforward evaluation of yourself through your leadership examples, reflecting how you handle challenges and produce results. Leadership is possessing a set of qualities where you have inherent capabilities or acquired skills to do your work, exhibiting virtues like intellectual curiosity, analytical skills, communication skills, interpersonal skills, social skills, team dynamics, problem-solving skills, and the like. Some other qualities could be decision-making, taking initiatives, confidence, creativity, managerial potential, emotional intelligence, adaptability, integrity, truthfulness, punctuality, dependability, enthusiasm, passion, etc. Please keep in mind that you need to answer the question substantiated with an example from your profile. Let me talk about the improvement areas now. Prepare your weaker areas very carefully as there will be questions to probe you more on that. Talk about the challenge, action, result, and the learning you had from your failure. Besides this, explain a break in your academic or professional life. Justify any exponential situation and convey all important aspects of yourself. Make sure you can answer inconsistencies in your interview with conviction. For example, if an average work experience of a school is around 5 years and you are applying with just 2 to 3 years of experience, then you should be ready to talk about an excellent quality of your work and convince the interviewer that it will not be a deterrent for you to handle the responsibilities with complete sincerity. A word of caution here is that an applicant should be well organized and articulate with facts and figures in handling all such questions. Take a look at some questions in the description box. Friends, let me talk about the career goals now. Long-term goal is generally how do you see yourself after 5 to 10 years if you have an average experience of about 3 years or so. Short-term goal is what do you plan to do immediately after doing your MBA. The business schools want to take students who want MBA for the right reasons and who are at the right juncture in their careers and want to have the maximum benefit. This will facilitate the schools to help students maximize the profits of an MBA by choosing right courses, networking appropriately, and marketing themselves effectively to future employers. Quite a few applicants are not clear about the reason for doing an MBA. They want to have high pay, brand name of the school in their profile, and a progressive career. The schools want to be sure that an applicant has clarity related to his or her future career and that an MBA fits with the vision and that he or she is applying at the right time. Admissions officer should see the story of planned future making sense. You should specify one future career track rather than 2 or more. Goals could reflect a career shift also by talking about limitations of your current career track and showing your understanding and your passion for the field you want to get into. Do not attempt to talk about creative and unusual goals just to distinguish yourself. Your statement should justify your approach and should convince the admissions committee of your planned career paths. The goals question may be asked in different formats like why an MBA and why now? You should be able to clearly convey that an MBA is the most accelerated, comprehensive, and integrated path for you to acquire the skills you lack to fulfill your dream. Once you clearly mention your need to do an MBA program for your future vision, the next step is to justify that this is the right time for it. You need to convince the admissions officer that management knowledge and credentials of an MBA are mandatory for your progress, whether you remain in your present career field or you transition into a new field based on your passion. Further, an applicant should have the clarity regarding strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, which we call SWOT analysis of the career goals. Having said that, an applicant will have the liberty to make changes once he or she gets an admit and gets a chance to explore a different world of opportunities, matching the applicant's credentials. Look at some career goals questions in the description box. Now, let us focus on how well you fit into the business school. An applicant should be familiar with the information that the school publishes about itself. This will help an applicant answer the questions with a lot more confidence, giving factual details, and he or she will be able to ask intelligent questions if asked to do so towards the end of the interview. Try to talk about how well you will fit into the student body, add value to the class, and outside the class. Your contribution can be through knowledge related to your work experience, extracurricular activities, personal characteristics, and any other hobby or passion. However, remember to provide a different perspective with unusual conditions. Skills and experiences gained from any activity beyond your work also add to your profile and help you become who you are. Do a thorough research on the school related to the curriculum, including core courses and electives, information related to clubs, the alumni network, faculty, and any other related stuff. In a nutshell, an applicant should be reflective about why he or she wants to do an MBA and how an applicant will contribute to the school. Make an earnest effort to subtly market yourself, facilitating the admissions officer to see you as the right fit with vision for the school. take a look at some questions on how well you fit into the business school in the description box. I will talk about some off-track questions now. An applicant may be asked some off-track questions. Planning for future and your determination to succeed may be tested in a question like what your plan B is if the school rejects you. Your goals and your passion for a school can deal with this question head on. When the school asks you if you have applied to any other school, it is best to apply the factors to other schools also you are considering. However, you should emphasize the factors that favor more to the present school and thereby putting it high on your list of schools. This shows your comprehensive research for doing an MBA. Any applicant who is serious about doing MBA will not limit the research to only one school that he is applying to. Therefore, you must tackle this question adroitly. It will be a mistake to say that you are just applying to one school. Commonly, an applicant is asked to put a question to the admissions committee towards the end of the interview. Don't ask a question to which answer is easily available on the website. You should be ready with 2 to 4 questions and should ask minimum 1 if invited to do so. If you find the admissions officer keen on answering the questions, you may ask one more. Take a look at some off-track questions in the description box. Friends, points to ponder now. Think that admissions officers are sitting there to reject people. If somebody cannot speak English, answers are too scripted, goals are not clear, social media profiles on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter convey an altogether different story, then it clearly shows you lack in your effort to get an admit from your dream business school. In this podcast, I shared different types of questions that may be asked in the interview. I will share some extremely important tips for interview in my next podcast titled Meditation for Interview Preparation for Top Business Schools. Friends, my mission is to share more podcasts with you so that your complete admissions process becomes an interesting journey. You can check the links of all my podcasts and videos in the description box. Take care, stay safe, and stay tuned for my next podcast.